Okay, so thanks very, very much to our panelists for a great and insightful view. Next up, and I apologize, we're running a little bit behind schedule. We're going to have now the first of our mobile presenters. We'll be splitting the mobile presentations before and after lunch. So we'll have the first 5 now, and we'll be coming back for, first 4 now, and we'll be coming back for the second 5 right after lunch. So we're also very lucky that Michael Shmilov of Viber will be giving some kind of a wrap-up of the issue of how come organizations like the Israel Ministry of Defense or the US Defense Department are, instead of using their traditional very large defense contractors, coming to find small Israeli mobile startups to meet requirements that they have. So Michael's will be giving us some perspective on the whole issue of the mobile revolution and what that means to these kinds of developments. Let's start with our 4 startups. If AYcom could come do your thing. Now, unlike the first group, the mobiles will be presenting for 3 minutes each rather than 6 minutes. And that's not discrimination, it's just because the presentations are not part of the judging process in the case of the mobiles. The mobile applications have already been evaluated over the last couple of weeks. So this is just to give us all a flavor of what they each do. Let me introduce Annie Cohen of AYcom.
Hello, everybody. My name is Annie Cohen, and I will present to you shelter presence. During emergency times, citizens are required to stay in shelters. And staying for long period in shelters.
So let me try this one.
Sorry? Hello? No, it's not working.
So you know, Annie,
okay.
Go with that one, safer.
So staying for long period in shelters, they need water, they need food, they need critical supplies. After natural disasters or after terror attack, there is a very strong requirement to know from a distance if there are people trapped inside in order to focus the salvage efforts. So what is our solution? We offer a solution that is complete. It's composed on simple components, off-the-shelf components. It has 3 parts. 1, small IoT tags based on Bluetooth LE. 2, an Android application. And 3, a cloud control service. What our solution will provide? Globally, we'll get the real-time presence and critical needs of the citizen in shelter over the area, and locally, discovery from outside the shelter of the presence of citizens inside together with their critical needs. The system. On the left side, we see the architectural drawing. From the bottom left side, we see 1 shelter. Bluetooth tags that citizens wear on that emit broadcast ID, a unique ID. This is received by the phone with the application and transmitted to the cloud. On the right side, we see the main screen of our application. This is Kiryat Shmone, a city north of Israel. We see in yellow shelters all over the city equipped with our solution. Oops. That's what local rescue force, HFC, will get being outside the shelter, even from the car, and even if we will not have any cellular network or other wide area communication network. At the control center on the right, This may be even in the municipality control center or FCFC, HFC national control center. We will get the entire image of the area. How many people are in each shelter, their identity, what are their critical needs. What are our advantage? As I mentioned before, we offer a complete solution, but the important part that is made of off-the-shelf components, standard components. Only the application need to be more developed. It's a low-cost solution. This tag that I mentioned before, it's only $10 today. In big quantity, it will be very, very cheap. The solution works fully automated and may use encrypted data, and the battery of the tag lasts about 1 year. And the solution has a very quick time to market. We'll have a demo later on in the expo part. Thank you.
I think the next one up is Crime Reporter, which are you all here? Okay. Oh, you know, they're exhibiting, yeah, and maybe they didn't, but, oops. Do we have Tukuro here? Okay. Spectory? Okay, well, you win just for being here. Great. Let's go.
Hello everyone, my name is Gil Meir. I'm the CTO of Spectory, and today I want to tell you about a new app that we're developing called Escape. Mass evacuations are more common than many people realize. Hundreds and thousands of people were evacuated from their homes in the past week alone. Thousands in Syria, hundreds in Germany, tens of thousands in China. We picked these two recent examples, wildfires in Canada and bombing in the Brussels airport. On the screen, we can see the voices of the people that attended these events. We see chaos, confusion, people blocking the path of emergency vehicles rushing to their aid. And tragically, we see people getting hurt during the evacuation itself. During these events, sirens and broad announcements don't tell you what just happened. Forces on the ground can't get to each and every individual and tell them what they need to do. This leads to people doing the wrong thing with sometimes fatal consequences. So what we end up seeing in many of these events is people reaching out to their phones, communicating among themselves, trying to make sense of the situation and navigating to safety. Escape is a system that facilitates and governs mass evacuation events. On the one hand, it allows authorities to mark danger zones and escape routes and communicate these immediately to the population in a given area. Civilians, on the other hand, get detailed, actionable, personalized instructions that are location aware. This way, we can, for instance, divert one part of the population in one direction and the other part of the population in another direction by sending this plan with a single message to the entire population in a given area. The system will then break down this plan into individual instructions. We never had that ability before. Civilians can also provide meaningful feedback to authorities such as "I'm okay," "I can help," "this path is blocked," and so forth, allowing authorities to better manage the event as it develops. Escape is built with new and advanced technology that allows the creation of a mass communication network that is resilient to intermittent cellular connectivity. Unfortunately, spotty connectivity is often the case in these events. And finally, one of the highlights of Escape is the data that it collects during such an event. Data that allows us to locate people at risk, assess our evacuation strategies, come up with new evacuation plans, and hopefully save lives. Thank you very much.
Okay, we have crime reporter coming in. Okay, why don't you guys come straight down? Crime reporter is our next presenter, and a special word. They've come all the way from Greece to be with us today. They were actually the only foreign entrant that was selected by the judging panel. So a big hand to crime reporter.
Hello everyone. We have a stick.
Yeah, Ido will help with that.
So, good afternoon. My name is George, and I am the co-founder of the mobile application Crime Reporter. We provide a powerful mobile application which can offer instant and global security by decreasing the terrorism rate in any city or place of the world, simple, with a click of a button. If such an achievement had been accomplished so far, many terrorist attacks would have been avoided, such as in Paris or Bataclan or 9/11. In recent years, some mobile apps offer the ability of snapping pictures or dangerous objects or recording videos, and even less had the ability of the manual reporting in the local police station, for example. This implies a lot of time wasted, not immediate and effective solutions, and other malfunctions that bad guys can take advantage of. Now, and for the first time, we offer a full automated anti-terror solution in which the users will have the ability not only to snap the picture or record video, but also the immediate report in real time of the potential danger, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at almost no cost, in order to strengthen global security. More specific, by the moment you take a snapshot of any suspicious object, the picture instantly uploads to a central information CS system where data analyzed with the help of specific calculation algorithms, and the output concerns the characterization of the threat as potentially dangerous or potentially safe. This report helps the authorities to respond immediately by sending the closest police unit in the area for investigation, and also warns by a message alert the users who possess the application and are nearby the incident. So, to summarize, by a click of a button and just 3 steps, you can vaporize potential terror threats from your lives. By the use of technology and methods such as image analysis, object identification, geoanalysis, and face recognition. Lastly, A few words about our team. My partners and co-founders of Crime Reporter, Martin and George, have a proven record of solving difficult problems who concern the use of web and mobile technology. We currently have a front-end system prototype uploaded on Google Play Store that refers to the front end of the app and which is available to be downloaded by the users, and we are working on the back end of the system and the techniques of data extraction and image analysis. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Good. Good. And you're exhibiting upstairs as well, right? So we can. Okay. As next one up is VictimZerO, or sorry, Shofar now, right? Back to VictimZerO. Okay.
Confusing.
To open it.
Hey.
Hello everyone, we're VictimZerO, and I would like to tell you a scenario which will explain our product. A terrorist is entering the Tel Aviv University campus. He's walking the sidewalk, starts stabbing students. With every turn he takes, it's a secluded scene surrounded by buildings, and victims are unaware and unable to alert their friends, which are located just seconds away. A university distress call system based on VictimZero's white label solution will enable users to alert their friends, which are located in the region of the attack. An operations center will then log the entire operation, record the incident, and collect data for further analysis and investigation. Users who receive the distress call should refer to it as if they heard their friends calling for help. It means that it either run away, call for authorities, or even engage contact with the attacker. In any case, they will use their discretion or the campus instructions. But life in Israel teaches us differently. Not all of the cases are real-time life-threatening. The majority of them are suspicious activities. For that, VictimZerO developed a feature, a chat feature, which will enable users to report only suspicious activities, and by that, raise the awareness of the community to its security.
VictimZerO system is designed for natural communities as opposed to virtual communities and made fit for each community's special features, needs, territory, and labeling. Unlike virtual communities, natural communities such as universities, workplaces, or Jewish communities abroad maintain firm commitments of its members to one another. We believe that building a virtual community will lead to users' lack of loyalty, as well as to low response in case of real-life threatening emergencies. The fact that VictimZerO will not be available at app stores, nor will be open for users' free registration, will enable the community, which provide the users specifically with the solution, to deal with malicious and abusing users, since the community has personal communication and control over the users in the real world. In addition to mobile app, VictimZerO also integrates with vibrating wearables in order to increase users' response to distress calls, since the wearable is in constant touch with the user's body, and the vibration distinguishes between distress calls and other common notifications such as Facebook, emails, messages, and others. Our goal is not only to save lives, but also to create a sense of security in times of terror by connecting people to the community.
Thank you.
Good job. Thanks. Okay, great. So now we'll now take a break from the mobile presentations. Michael Shmilov will come up, give a sort of summary of Michal, you here? Okay. Anybody want to pretend to be Michal Shmilov? Now's your chance. Okay. So, you know, instead of that, could GlobeKeeper come up? We'll do one more presentation and have Michal talk right after lunch. Thanks.
You prefer the mic?
Hey. Hey everybody, I'm Dan, CEO of GlobeKeeper. So, when any one of us in this room wishes to communicate with one of our colleagues, friends, or family members, we can do it seamlessly, in real time, without even thinking. We can use... Better?
We want you in stereo.
Okay. Better? Whoop. This is part of the special effects. Thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
try to speak.
Hey, hey. Yeah.
Okay, now it's fine.
Good? Okay. Let's start over. Okay, so I'm Dan, CEO of GlobeKeeper. So when any one of us in this room wishes to communicate with one of our colleagues, friends, or family members, we can do it seamlessly, in real time, without even thinking. We can use any one of these non-mission critical communication channels. We don't have to worry about things like encryption, real-time performance, or security regulation compliance. However, for over 2 million security personnel in the US, this is not an option. These guys are currently using old-school legacy communication equipment, which is heavy, expensive, and requires a lot of tech maintenance. And this is exactly where GlobeKeeper fits into the picture. GlobeKeeper is a field collaboration platform that enables security personnel and field agents to send real-time video streaming, audio streaming, files, text messages, picture, all in a secure environment using their Androids, iPhones, and tablets they already have. So let me tell you how GlobeKeeper helps the public safety. GlobeKeeper provides real-time situational awareness. Everything runs on our proprietary, real-time, peer-to-peer encrypted protocol managed by a decentralized server with a 256 AES encryption. The same protocol runs on our integrated IoT devices like body-worn cameras, GPS trackers, motion and light sensors. Training and deployment is rapid and simple. 2 weeks ago, we were in Orlando, Florida in a large-scale event, trained more than 50 officers, and it took us less than an hour. And last but not least, we can minimize operational cost by providing a software-only solution. No need to purchase any additional hardware, just bring your own device. We are fully operational and trusted by top law enforcement and federal agencies. The FBI, the Homeland Security Task Force, and the Diplomatic Security Service have used our product and requested a large-scale implementation. So if you have any question, I'll be walking around the crowd. Feel free. Thank you very much.